Good afternoon. Mountain View Buffaloes basketball is online at mylocalradio.com. Proud to present this video stream of Buffalo basketball brought to you by Rocky Mountain Yeti Group of Evanston, featuring quality Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. By Wyoming Dental Specialties, with orthodontists, endodontists, and oral surgeons there for your oral health. Wyoming Dental Specialties. By Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet of Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer. By Westar Printing of Evanston, for all of your printing needs, including graduation announcements. Rocky Mountain Signs of Evanston, for all of your signage needs in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho. And by Chad's Automotive of Evanston, where no job is too big or too small. Always fair, always honest. And by mylocalradio.com. And now, Buffalo Roundball fans, pop some popcorn, make some hot chocolate, put up your favorite chair, because Mountain View Buffaloes basketball is online at mylocalradio.com. Good afternoon, everybody. It is an afternoon and a whole day full of basketball action in Green River. We're at the Green River High School Gymnasium for game number 3 on the day. It's actually the 4th game that has taken place inside the gymnasium. It's the 3rd one we have covered so far, and this game is going to be Mountain View Buffaloes against the Grace, Idaho Grizzlies. Grace, Idaho is located just north of Preston, about 40-50 miles, and about 15 miles south and a little bit west of Soda Springs, Idaho. It is in Caribou County, and they've been invited down to this Flaming Gorge Classic, and they came with bells on. They had a game against Lyman this morning, and it was a game that they won handily. They walked away with the win 53-26 over the Lyman Eagles this morning. So this will be their 2nd game of the day, their 3rd of the tournament, and then they go home. They're not going to be here tomorrow for the final day of the broadcast, so they will be headed home after this game tonight, the Grace Grizzlies. But they have had success so far today in this Green River High School Gymnasium against the Lyman Eagles. Now it's the Buffaloes' turn. Let's see who came to play some basketball today. I'm sure they all did, but it's always good to play the game to see how the matchup lasts. In that game this morning, the Grace Grizzlies, they doubled the score of the Lyman Eagles in the first quarter. Then they doubled the score of the Lyman Eagles in the second quarter, and they came out and just kind of held the lead. It went back and forth in the 3rd and 4th quarter, but when it was all said and done, they had they had 1 point more than twice as many points as the Lyman Eagles. In the 4th quarter, they put in their JV team, the Grace Grizzlies did, and the Grace Grizzly JV team put up about 10 points on the Lyman Eagles in that 4th period. So, very good team you're looking at out of southern Idaho, coming into this Green River or Flaming Gorge Classic, as is known. A lot of other teams have been here. They've been playing in Rock Springs High School. They play at the Lincoln Middle School and here in the Green River High School. All of these games yesterday, today, and tomorrow will be going on. Now, we're going to carry this game against Grace, Idaho, and coming up this evening at 6 p.m., the Lady Buffaloes from Mountain View will go up against the Phillies from Jackson, and they are going to do battle in the middle school. So as soon as this game is over, we'll pack up our cameras and all of our equipment. We'll head on down to the Lincoln Middle School here in Green River and hopefully get there and online in time to bring you the entire game between the Lady Buffaloes and Jackson. That will be another stream right here on mylocalradio.com. Tomorrow we have more on the lineup for you. From the middle school here in Green River, Jake Hibbard will be covering the Evanston Lady Red Devils as they go up against the Mountain View Buffaloes. Then I will be online as the boys from Mountain View will host Rich County, Utah here at the Flaming Gorge Classic. Then Jake takes the mic again. He will have the boys' Evanston team against Westside, Idaho, out of Dayton, I think is the name of the town, a little bit west of Preston, Dayton, Idaho, Westside, Idaho. And that is the Westside High School out of Dayton. But Evanston will play them tomorrow at 1 in the afternoon. And then Lyman will go up against Pinedale for a game that will start at 2:40 tomorrow afternoon. And we will video stream that one for you right here on the radio. The girls for Lyman, they play Rich County tomorrow at 11:20 a.m. We'll have Ryan Steinekert on the play-by-play with that as he covers his Rich County Rebels as they play the Lady Eagles. The Lady Eagles, couple of thrilling victories in their action here at the Flaming Gorge Classic. Now they have played 5 games and they're undefeated. They defeated Cheyenne Central, a buzzer beater, 3-pointer. Bradshaw dropped it in literally with a second left and ended up with a 1-point victory today. Last night they came from behind. They beat 4A school, the Rock Springs Tigers, over in Rock Springs High School Stadium. So they've been, the Lady Lyman Eagles have been having a big tournament. They will go up against Rich County tomorrow at 11:20. Ryan Steinekert has that play-by-play. As we get underway today, looks like they're ready for the tip-off. Grace, Idaho against Mountain View Buffaloes. Grace is in their white, Buffaloes in the dark-colored jerseys. Attacking the basket, 3-point attempt, no good. They come down with the rebound, kick it back out. This is Walk. He gets it into the middle to Blumel, kicks it back out to Reese, tips a 3-pointer, and the rebound goes down to the big man in the middle, Holtz, for the Grizzlies. They run that ball forward. Good cross-court pass as they run it in, and number 24, Jorgensen, puts in 2 for the Grizzlies on a cross-court passes. They run a good offense, Grace Grizzlies, and they're, from what I saw this morning against Lyman, they are big on the boards. Trying to get it down inside, up and in, Blumel picks up 2 for Mountain View. Setting up their pass, whipping it around the outside, back to the corner. A shot for 3, rims in and out. Rebound to Grace. Finally, it goes in. Number 30, Cladis, gets the rebound, gets the putback. Looking at first quarter action here in Green River this afternoon. Mountain View Grizzlies, the Mountain View Buffaloes and the Grace Grizzlies. I have to say that a few times to get it set in my head as we start this broadcast. That's a turnover. Grizzlies will inbound it. Leading by 2 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard, 4-2 early in the first. Trying to break the press, trying to go underneath to Holtz. He can't get his hands on the pass. It'll go out of bounds. Turnover goes to Mountain View. Vitt sends it into Walk. Back to Vitt across the timeline. 3-2 defense, zone defense for Grace. They were in man-to-man against Lyman this morning. Nice, down underneath. That pass goes to Blumel. Brigham Blumel puts it up and gets a 2 on the scoreboard. So that ties the score up at 4. Until that point, Holtz puts in 2 to take another 2-point lead for the Grizzlies. This one for 3, outside by Walk. Rebound comes down to Grace. This is Cladis. He passes it over to Jensen, takes it across the timeline. Back to Cladis. Down in the corner, driving the baseline. Up and in, 2 points for Dax Jorgensen. Now it's 8-4 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard in favor of the Grizzlies. Buffalo's attacking. Kick it out to the corner. Walk all the way across court, down low to, well, they're just whipping it around. That's Blumel knocking down 2 more. And he was fouled. He'll go to the line, try and make it a 3-point play. Blumel, 6 points in the game. He's the only scorer for the Buffaloes at this point in the first quarter. And the free throw in and out, no good. Grace gets the rebound. Christensen brings it across the timeline over to Jensen. Gets it to Cladis. They're going to give it to the Grizzlies out of bounds. They're going to call a foul on Reese. Grabbing his wrist. Ball comes in. We're back in play. 4:37 left in the first quarter. It's 8-6 in favor of the Grizzlies, and they are attacking their basket. Cladis in the corner. To Jensen, over to the other corner where Christensen is there. Back to the top. Trying to work off of a screen, but broken up by Buffaloes. It was kind of a broken play, but as he drives in, number 24, Jorgensen, drives in for the Grizzlies. It was Blumel blocking. That will send him to the line for two as he was in the process of shooting. That's 5 points now for Jorgensen. First quarter action. Second one no good for Blumel. 4:11 left to go here in the first quarter. Buffalo's on the attack again, top of the key, whips it out to the wing, way off to the corner, and a three-point attempt by Walk. Vitt comes down with the rebound, tries to put it back up, but he's stuffed by the Buffaloes. They come away with the ball. Grizzlies now on the attack. Jensen trying to drive the lane. He gets around and puts it in. 2 more points up there for the Grizzlies. 11-6 now on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Blumel at the top of the key, trying to find somebody to get the outlet pass to. He was hacked on the wrist. They're going to give that to Cladis. Inbounds pass at the foul line, drive into the paint, knocked away, turnover, fast break happening, and fouled, knocked out of bounds. Blumel came from behind and knocked it out of Jorgensen's hands. This will give the Grizzlies the ball underneath their own basket. Way out to the top of the court, a long three-pointer, goes up, comes down to a Buffaloes rebound. In under the glass, kicks it out. Here's a three. Reese with the attempt. Did not fall. Rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 2:43 left in the first quarter. 11-6 on mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Three-point attempt is good. That is Payson Jensen for the Grizzlies with 3 points. 14-6 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Another three-point attempt up by Walk, and that one drops for the Buffaloes. Long cross court, wide court passes, a three-point shot out of the corner by Raymond Stone drops for the Grizzlies. 17-9 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. From the top of the key, three-point attempt, no good. The Buffaloes get the basket. They kick it back out to Reese, who knocks down a three-pointer for the Buffaloes. Off the rim, rebound goes down to the Buffaloes. Vitt takes it all the way in. They're going to call a blocking foul. Number 15. Payson Jensen with a blocking foul. That's going to put Vitt on the line. 4-2 in the act of shooting. Buffaloes are down by 5, 17-12. Minute 22 left in the first quarter. Vitt takes his time. No good. Off the rim. Substitutions will let you know Jane and Maine is the perfect place for fabulous finds and some excellent Christmas gifts. Stop on in, talk to Heidi about what she has special for Christmas. Jane and Maine on Main Street in Lyman. Vitt, his second shot, up and off the rim. Tried to knock the rebound out, but it came away to the Grizzlies. They bring it across their timeline. Still a 5-point lead for the Grizzlies, 17-12. Minute 12 left now in the first quarter. Top of the key to Stone, out to the corner. Jorgensen, now a drive in. Jensen taking it in, and he'll be fouled. Payson Jensen drops in at 2. He will go to the line. Number 20, it is Vitt called for that foul. His first foul of the game. Jensen has 7 points here in this first quarter. Now he has 8 points. And the Grizzlies have a 20-12 lead on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Buffaloes trying to get it into the paint, get stripped away. Grizzlies come away with it. They start the fast break. Some fancy passing, and it's no good. Vitt tears down the rebound, picks up the pace, setting up a fast break for the Buffaloes. A three-point attempt by Walk, no good. Grizzlies on the rebound. They're bringing it the other way. 32 seconds left in the first period. 8-point lead for the Grizzlies. Coach Lloyd is telling, slow it down. Let's play for a last shot. 20 seconds left in the period. They're starting to pass it around now, trying to take it down low, and it works. Jensen backing in, turnaround jumper, and it drops in with 6 seconds on the clock. Got to get it up. 1 second. Shot off the rim, no good. So at the end of one, MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard shows the Grace Grizzlies 22, the Mountain View Buffaloes 12. You're listening to Mountain View Basketball here on MyLocalRadio.com.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember, success on the range and in the field starts at the Gun Room. Call today, 307-789-2677.
Getting a 15-second cue. They have 15 seconds before the start of the second period. Covelo Auto and Farm Service in Mountain View helps us with these broadcasts. They're a Massey Ferguson dealer. They offer durable, affordable, high performance. The last tractor you'll ever need, the Massey Ferguson from Covelo Auto Farm Service. See them in Mountain View. Grace inbound to start second quarter. Attacking the basket to the right of your screen. They're going to call Reese for a block. I didn't see that. I thought he lost his footing. Number 23, that'll be Reese's second foul. I think he was too far under the basket and went down on his back, but Reese got the foul call. To the line for two is Jorgensen. He missed his first one. Dax Jorgensen hits the second one. And Mountain View has the ball. Vitt to Blumel, driving into the paint, tries the shot, and the rebound goes out of bounds to White. Players seem to be getting away with a lot here in this first part of this ball game. But I guess if it goes equally both ways, that's what matters. Let them play the game. Grace brings it across the timeline, trying to set up a little bit of offense if they start their move. Christensen cross court to Jorgensen, gets it back out to Jensen. Back to Gladys. That is Christensen with an attempt, no good. Rebound goes down to the Buffaloes. That was Blumel with the rebound. Get it across the timeline. Blumel drives, kicks it back out. Three-point attempt, no good. Long rebound to number 32. That's Cam Jorgensen for Grace. Long three-pointer, nobody stepped out to guard him, and Garrett Gladys knocks it down from the top of the key. 3 more points go up on the board for Grace, and Mountain View will call a timeout. We'll see if it's a full one. If it is, we'll take it with them. Mountain View on the timeout. It is a full one. So with the score on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard, Grizzlies 26, Mountain View Buffaloes 12. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Mountain View Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
In Lyman, you can now have anything and everything with an engine work done at Reese Auto Service, whether it is a semi or a farm equipment, a snow blower, mowers, generators, of course your vehicles, cars, trucks. Reese Auto Service at 541 Highway 413 in Lyman. Call 747-6450. Buffaloes bring the ball across the timeline. And it's stolen away by the Grizzlies, who try a long full court pass and knocked away by Vitt. It goes out of bounds. The Grizzlies will have the ball under their own baseline. Inbounds pass goes right underneath the basket, and he missed. The rebound comes down to Vitt, putting on the full court press. Able to throw it out of bounds off of the leg of number 23. That's Reeves for the Grizzlies. He was coming up on the blind side of Vitt. Vitt kind of lost the handle on the ball, grabbed it, threw it off the leg of Reeves. So it will be Buffalo's ball from under their own basket. Inbounds to Vitt. Out to Walk. 2 points past the three-pointer. He trakes it and he drains it. The first 3 points of this second quarter for the Buffaloes. Long three-pointer by Walk. Now the Grizz on the attack. Another long three-pointer. This one bounces off the rim, comes down to the Grizzlies. Blumel with the ball, bringing it across the timeline. 26-15. Grizzlies are in front here in this second quarter. They're going to call somebody in white for a foul. It should be a shooting foul. Number 44, that's Dallin Holtz picking up his first. He's the big man in the middle for the Grace Grizzlies. Excellent rebounder, but that will send Blumel to the line for 2. He was in the act of shooting. So on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard, it's the Grizzlies 26, and after Blumel hits that one, the Grizzlies 16, or Buffalo's 16. They're down by 10 with 5:38 left in this first half. Blumel for his second shot. Good. Grizz get it across the timeline. Trying to get it into the paint. They're doing some cross-court passing. That is opening up some long shots. Not getting very much down inside the paint of the Grizzlies, but they're so good at shooting from outside that another long pass all the way down court, sets up a fast break. They can't stop it, but he misses. And Walk comes by to finish with the rebound to turn and take the ball the other way. Blumel at the foul line trying to get through the defense. Walk in the corner, drives into the middle. This is Vitt from the other corner. He drives the baseline, gets his own rebound, tries to put it back, and comes down. Holtz with the rebound. Vitt tries to strip it away, and it looks like it's going to be a... Yep, Vitt is called for the foul, and it will be out of bounds to the Grizzlies. 4:43 left in second quarter action. Grizzlies 26, the Buffaloes 17. Live from the Flaming Gorge Classic here in Green River, Wyoming. Grizzlies long passes back and forth across the court. Now down into the center. This is Holtz getting position, and it bounces around before it decides, okay, I'll fall in for you. That bounced off the rim 2 or 3 times before it centered itself and dropped through the net. 28-17 for the Grizzlies. Mountain View with the ball. This is Blue Mel down in the corner. Knocks it out to Christensen. Grizzlies in a 3-2 zone defense. Rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The shot no good. It's off the rim. Looks like Jensen bringing it down. Gets it over to the corner. Long three-pointer off the rim, and rebound comes down to the Grizzlies. That was Gladys with the three-point attempt. Grizzlies get it across their, or the Buffaloes get it across their timeline. Down to the corner. Some numbers in there for the Buffaloes that I haven't seen. 2 points. That drops for Blue Mel. 2 points for the Buffaloes. We have a big body out there for the Buffaloes. Number 31, and I don't have him on the roster. That was a three-pointer. That dropped down for number 12. That was Chris Jansen. 3 more for the Grizzlies. Buffalo's trying to get the ball from inside to outside, and it's knocked away by the Grizzlies, out of bounds to Buffalo. 12-point lead for the Grizzlies with 2:31 left in the first half. 31-19. Out of the corner, long 3 attempt. This is going to go off the rim. The rebound comes down to Holtz, but not before there is a foul called on him. The elbow knocked one of the Buffaloes to the floor. He'll get called for his second foul with 2:28 left in the half. This will give the Grizzlies the ball out of bounds. The Grizzlies give the Buffalo the ball out of bounds. And a turnover. Calling a problem. This is the number 31. Big body. I just don't have a number anywhere on the roster that's number 31 for Mountain View. Anyway, it's his foul. Now the Grizzlies attacking. Into the paint. Turnaround jumper. In and out. No good. Looks like it went off of Blue Mel going out of bounds. That will give the Grizzlies the ball inbounds underneath their own basket. 2:04 left. First half action. 2:04 left. Now they reverse the decision. They're saying, no, I meant to say it goes to the black. The jersey's in the black. And so the Buffaloes bring it across the timeline. Hit Blue Mel in the corner. Back out to number 21. That's Harmon. And that drops in. Good. Ten-point lead for the Grizzlies. Stolen away. Fast break going down the court. And it is Walk that finishes it off with 2-point layup. Some beautiful passing to get it forward down the court in a hurry. got there in front of all of the Grizzlies. The layup was an easy one for Walk. Now it goes back underneath the basket. Looks like Cladis is caught with the travel under the basket for the Grizzlies. I'll turn it back over. 1 minute, 19 seconds in the half. The Grizzlies 31, the Buffaloes 23 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Out to Walk. This is Blumel from the corner. And it misses. Skying high for the rebound is Jorgensen. And bringing it across the timeline is Jensen for the Grizzlies. This is Christensen. No good. Rebound comes down to the Buffaloes. Cross courts to Blumel, who tries to drive the baseline but is blocked by the defense. Now he comes out high, goes into the paint, but a foul is called before the basket. It's going to go against 15. That will be Payson Jensen. Payson Jensen called for the foul, and Mountain View takes a 30-second timeout. Stoltz Equipment out of Preston, Idaho. Heard that we were calling Bridger Valley games here on MyLocalRadio.com, and they says we want to be a part of this. They do a lot of business out of the Bridger Valley. And they want you to know that right now they have a great selection of UDOT lease returns. Now, these great tractors with remaining factory warranty and great discounts can only be had from Stoltz Equipment in Preston. So give them a call at 208-852-3660. They're located at 451 West 800 North. Stoltz Equipment, 208-852-3660 in Preston, Idaho. Proud sponsors of Bridger Valley Sports. So after the foul from Jensen, Buffaloes try and get it inbound under their basket. It's taken away by the Grizzlies, and they start a fast break. The layup misses. A foul is called. This against number 21, blocking foul against Harmon for the Buffaloes. I think this is Christensen at the line. No, number 10. It is Stone, I'm sorry. Misses his first one. Stone had 3 points in the first quarter. 30 seconds left in the half. Stone's second is good. Half a minute left. 10-point lead for the Grizzlies on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. And stolen away by the Grizzlies. They're saying, no, it's going to be traveling. He tried to steal it away. As he got control of it, he was falling sideways. Took a couple of extra steps and got caught. Over and back, they're going to substitute. Bringing in number 20, that's Vitt. Sitting down Harmon. Over in the wing to Walk. Cross courts it to the corner. This is down to Reese. Gets it back out to Blumel. Goes down the paint. Up and in. 2 points for Blumel. A beautiful shot. Nice work in the paint. 4:32 seconds left. And this, are they going to cut? They're going to give it 3 points to him right at the buzzer. Who made that? Did you see? 32. Cam Jorgensen. There he is. Had to look through my roster. Cam Jorgensen at the buzzer comes away with a 3-point shot, and that increases the lead on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard, where the Grace Grizzlies are leading the Mountain View Buffaloes 36-25. It is halftime, and you're listening to Mountain View Buffalo basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
They really appreciate every customer at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. They understand that you have lots of options when it comes to purchasing outdoor recreation vehicles. That's why they work hard to earn your business by making sure they understand exactly what you want. They're friends with their customers. When you're happy, they're happy. If you haven't been to their store, they invite you to come visit. And if you've already one of their friends, stop in again soon and check out all of this season's gear. Cache Honda Yamaha in between Logan and Smithfield on US 91.
City Drug carries a wide selection of durable medical equipment and other products that help make your life more comfortable. Some examples include wheelchairs, walkers, knee scooters, a variety of braces, crutches, safety handles for the bathroom or shower. Other products include compression stockings to help minimize leg and ankle pain caused by swelling, and Dr. Comfort footwear. When you're looking for items that can make your life a little better, visit the friendly staff at City Drug at the corner of 10th and Main Street in Evanston.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
It's the Chevy Employee Discount Sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston. You pay what employees pay. What does that mean? Total savings of up to $11,000 on the remaining 2017s and select 2018s. And with a trade-in assist of up to $3,000, the time to buy is now. Auto Farm is stuffed with vehicles. It's the Chevy Employee Discount Sale going on now at Auto Farm. You pay what employees pay.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
When scheduling meetings and conferences in Casper, Wyoming, the best place is the Hilton Garden Inn. With beautifully decorated professional meeting rooms, full meal catering services, and a full service bar, the professional event staff at the Hilton Garden Inn Casper will make sure every detail is handled. You'll reduce the stress of organizing your next meeting or conference when you work with the professionals at the Hilton Garden Inn Casper. Call today, 307-266-1300. And here we are back at Green River, Wyoming. The Flaming Gorge Classic happening yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Basketball galore in Rock Springs High School, the Green River Middle School, and here at the Green River High School. And this has been our third broadcast out of the high school today as we're covering Lyman and Mountain View basketball. It's been the second time we've been able to watch these Grace Grizzlies, and they are quite an impressive team. They've got some interesting passing techniques. They take some long cross-court passes that, well, if you can execute them, I guess would set you up for some great long-distance shots. But their rebounding skills are also phenomenal. They really handed it to the Lyman Eagles this morning in the first game of the day here at the Flaming Gorge Classic, and they're out in front by 11 over Mountain View here at halftime, 36-25 for the Grizzlies over the Buffaloes at this point going in. Let's take a look at some of the scoring as we look at Walk for the Grizzlies. He had 3 in the first period, 5 in the second, a total 8.5. Blumel leads all scorers. He has 12 in the game, 6 in each of the quarters. I have Harmon down for 2. They came in the second quarter, and Reese hit a 3 in the first quarter. So a total of 25 points up on the board for the Buffaloes. And that correlates with everything. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. I have 13 points for the Grizzlies in the second quarter. That would give them 35 points. So I'm missing 1 point somewhere because it is 36-25 for the Grizzlies over the Buffaloes. So I'm glad my stats are unofficial. If they were, we'd be in a sorry shape trying to keep track of everybody's stats. I laugh, but if I didn't, my stats taking is so bad I'd have to cry, so I choose to laugh. Oh. Coming up later on this afternoon, Thunder Basin will take on Green River right after this game in this auditorium. It's not an auditorium, gymnasium. So the home team, Green River, will go against Thunder Basin. They are a brand new 4A high school in Wyoming that comes out of Gillette. Gillette had a great big oil and gas boom and a coal mine boom that happened about 8 years ago, and a new high school was funded out of that boom, and then Obama got elected and the boom busted, but the high school was already going towards completion. It was almost done, and the population still required that they open the new high school, so they split what was Gillette High School, the Camels, and now they have Thunder Basin and Gillette up in Gillette, Wyoming, up in the northeast corner of the state, and that's where Thunder Basin comes from. They'll go against Green River right after this game at 4:20 in this gymnasium. After that, the final game of the night will be the girls from Rich County over in Randolph, Utah. They'll take on the Green River Lady Wolves. That game will tip off at 6 o'clock. As we are on the air right now, the Evanston Lady Red Devils are playing Thunder Basin. They are playing in the junior high school, the middle school, Lincoln Middle School here in Green River. That game you can watch live video stream. Just click on the Evanston tab at mylocalradio.com. That's on the air right now. Next game at the middle school will be the girls from Cheyenne Central against the Lady Pinedales, the Wranglers. They'll be up there, and then following that game, we will open up a live stream as the Lady Buffaloes from Mountain View will take on Jackson in the final game of the evening from the middle school. That'll start at 6 o'clock. So, that'll be our next broadcast right here on mylocalradio.com. And this evening, right now, Evanston, the boys, are playing against Pinedale. That's going on at the Rock Springs High School. I think Jake is at the middle school watching the girls' game. We haven't the manpower to get you both of those games because they're going off at the exact same time. So Jake wanted to see the Thunder Basin team and how they match up against the Red Devils, so he's calling that game. Later this evening at 6 p.m. at the the Rock Springs High School, Rich County will go up against the Rock Springs Tigers. It'll be the Rebels against the Tigers starting at 6 o'clock. If you're a Rich County fan, you can log on and watch that. Or better yet, turn on two computers. You can watch our broadcast of the Mountain View Buffaloes Jackson girls game at 6 o'clock, and you can watch Ryan's broadcast of the Rich County boys going up against the Rock Springs Tigers. That's the beauty of streaming. You know, everybody has more than one computer these days. You can even watch on your cell phone or on your iPad or your tablet. Just log on to mylocalradio.com and search around. You'll find the game that you want. Well, we're about done with halftime. There's about a minute left. I'm going to take a quick break, clear my throat. We'll be back with second half action. You're listening to Mountain View Buffalo Basketball on mylocalradio.com.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
Underway as we look at the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. We have the Grace Grizzlies from Grace, Idaho, 36. The Mountain View Buffaloes from Mountain View, Wyoming, 25. An 11-point lead for the Grizzlies as the teams, refs tell the Buffaloes, okay, it's time, get on the court. Buffaloes will inbound to start this second half. Third quarter consists of 8 minutes of action. And it begins now. Possession arrow is in the Grizzlies' favor. If there are any tie-ups, jump balls called. Driving into the middle, could not control it. That was number 20. It looked like Vitt. He lost control of it. It went out, turns the ball over to the Grizzlies. Grizzlies attack the basket to the left. Backing into the paint, kicks it out to the front court, over to the corner, back out to the top. Christensen tries to work off a screen. The defense was there. He kicks it over to the other wing. Jensen to Cladis. Back to Cladis. Steps out on the wing for three. Has a good look. Stands and looks at it for a second. Rebound comes down to the Grizzlies, then knocked away and out of bounds. Or is he going to call a foul? No, going to call Blumel. Brigham Blumel picks up another foul as he rides the back on the rebound. Ball will go to the Grizzlies under their own basket. Bad inbounds pass taken away. This is Vitt end-to-end to Walk, back to Vitt, and in. 2 points, Buffaloes. Nice teamwork there by Vitt and Walk. Grizzlies in their half court, underneath the basket, a nice pass. Didn't see who made the pass. He was double teamed and he wrapped his arms around. Got it to Jacob Reeves, who dropped it in for 2 points for the Grizzlies. That was all made possible by the pass. Gonna call a foul. Number 15, White. That is Jensen. Foul on the Grizzlies, the first foul of the second half for the Grizzlies. Looks like Jensen's third foul of the game. Inbounds in low into the basket, kick it back out. Back down low again, Brigham. Up and in, 2 points, Buffaloes. Driving in the baseline, dishes it off. Another beautiful pass down underneath. And Jacob Reeves has his second bucket of this third quarter. He has all 4 points for the Grizzlies in this second half. Both of them off beautiful passes from his teammates. Buffalo's working on the offense now. Whipping it around. Reese to Walk, down to Blumel, back to Reese for three. Drains it, nothing but net. Beautiful shot by a Walk, and a 3-point bucket for the Buffaloes. Grizzlies passing it around, down into the middle. Another beautiful pass, and this one put in by Jorgensen for the Grizzlies. Quick little pass from outside. Jorgensen had good position. Up and in. Now the Buffaloes attacking. Down low, number 10 trying to put it up and in. He's being hacked. Jorgensen was just beating up on him. Amazed they didn't call the foul before that. Brigham Blumel will go to the line. And the first one, the back of the rim, is out. No good. Chief Sports Medicine of Lyman says no excuses, just results. You need physical therapy. Call Randy Christofferson at Achieve Sports Medicine. Second one, no good. 4:55 left in the third quarter. Grace Grizzlies 42, Mountain View Buffaloes 32. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Grizzlies attacking their basket. Going against this is a man defense being put up now by Mountain View. You know, it just may be a rotating 3-2 defense by Mountain View. Once again, drive into the paint. Dishes it off. This time no good. But Jorgensen gets his own rebound. When on the putback, he gets hammered for the foul. I'm going to give that to number 5, Stoddard. That's Stoddard's 3rd foul. And the first foul shot is good. Give Dax Jorgensen another point in the 3rd period. Shot number 2 is up and drops through. Jorgensen, the 4th point here in the 3rd period. 4:13 left to play in period number 3. It's a 12-point lead for the Grizzlies. They knock it out of bounds. It will be Buffaloes. Off to the side of their basket on their side of the court. And they're ready. Ball in play. They get it into Harmon. Takes it to the top of the key. Gets it back to Reese in the wing. Trying to get it down inside. It's knocked away, back and forth, back and forth. And the Grizzlies come up with it. They slow it down. They get it back to Jensen, who calmly brings it across the timeline with 3:45 left in 3rd period action. This is going to be a foul called, pushing foul, as the ball went down into the paint to Jorgensen. Before he could even catch it, he was knocked aside by Vitt. Vitt's 3rd foul, and out of bounds under the basket. Nothing doing. Can't make the play as they scramble for the ball. Jorgensen goes down hard over the back of Walk, and Walk gets up hobbling around. That was a collision. They're going to give it to the Grizzlies out of bounds. Called Walk for a foul on that one. That was his 1st foul for Walk. Very incidental foul, if there ever was one. And here comes Jorgensen, drive line, or a baseline drive. Drops in 2. 46-32 for the Grace Grizzlies on top of the Buffaloes with 3 minutes left. 3rd quarter action. Buffaloes trying to get it inside. It's taken away. Now they're fighting back and forth for it. Underneath the basket to Vitt. Up and in. 2 points on the scoreboard for the Buffaloes. And Mountain View's going to take a timeout. They're saying a 30-second timeout. So why don't I just take a moment to thank one of our sponsors, like Bradshaw's Home and Glass, located at 321 Bradshaw Street in Lyman, Wyoming. Brad or Kevin Bradshaw, they have actually 4 different businesses. Towing, they can help you with your home and your glass. They have a fitness center. They have storage. You need a garage door. You want to buy a used car? You might think of Bradshaw's Home and Glass. 787-3450 in Lyman. And First Bank of Mountain View. You want convenient online banking? Go to firstbank-online.com. That's the number 1 ST, firstbank-online.com. First Bank of Mountain View, proud sponsor of Bridger Valley Sports right here on mylocalradio.com. 12-point lead for the Grizzlies, 2:56 left in 3rd quarter action. Grizzlies are bringing it down. Just kind of waiting for some action. Oh, slipped in. Got it in the corner of the key. Drive, no good. Kick back out to the top for a 3. That will drop. That was Payson Jensen. 3 points for the Grizzlies. Now it's Mountain View's team. This is Reese, top of the key. Over to Walk. Cross courts it, now trying to get it in low. It's knocked away and taken away by Cladis. He tries a long pass, which was broken apart by the Buffaloes. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. They'll be inbounding it from under their own basket. Some substitutions. Jorgensen coming in, one of the substitutions for Grace. He'll inbound the pass. It'll go out to Jensen. A three-pointer from the top of the key, off the rim, no good. Grace with the rebound. Now driving the baseline, no good. Trying for the putback. Now they're calling double dribble. They walked with the ball. Double dribble will turn it over and give the Buffaloes the ball. That was a lot of action, most of it out of control. Finally, it had to settle down. They called the double dribble. Now it is the Buffaloes' turn. Cross-court pass to Walk for a three-pointer that drains it. That's the second three-pointer of this period for Walk with 1.5 minutes left in the period. We have the Grizzlies at 49, the Buffaloes at 37. 12-point lead on the clock on the scoreboard right now from mylocalradio.com. Now it's the Grizzlies' turn. This is a three-point attempt. Tiptoed that three-point line. The putback is actually what goes in, and the points will go up for Dax Jorgensen. 2 points for the Grizzlies. Getting it down inside. This is Stoddard for Mountain View. Kick it back up to Cladis. Over to the corner to Walk, trying to get it down low. And they're going to say it went off 44. Holtz, this will keep the ball with the Buffaloes with 48, almost 49 seconds left in this period. Ball coming inbounds from under their own basket, goes out top. Reese drives immediately into the paint, kicks it out. Off the rim, and a Grizzly rebound. That was Vitt with the attempted three. Hustling down to the other side of the net. It's knocked away, taken away, and fast break set up. This is Vitt, and lays it in. 2 points for Vitt and the Grizzlies. Or excuse me, the Buffaloes. Now the Grizzlies on the attack. Kind of like they're slowing it down a little bit. Want the Buffaloes to come out and attack them. Holding for the last shot here in the third period. They better hurry, 2 seconds. Down on the baseline, try to get it up, no good. Hits the bottom of the backboard, and the buzzer goes off. So at the end of 3, we have Mountain View 39. We have the Grizzlies at 51. And now they're talking. See what they called. Coach Reese doesn't like it, whatever it is. See what they're doing. Are they going to put some time back on the clock, or are they just going to send somebody to the free throw line? They say the foul was against Reese, whatever it was. They're putting 0.3 of a second back on the clock. They're going to let the Grizzlies inbound it under their own basket. That's 0.3 seconds. Touched it, tried to make it in, no go. So again, at the end of 3, it is the Grace Grizzlies 51, the Mountain View Buffaloes 39 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Mountain View Buffalo Basketball on mylocalradio.com.
When you need body work or a windshield replacement, it can be as simple as dropping your vehicle off and picking it up a couple of days later. T-Bar S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston works directly with your insurance company to save you time and hassle. We know it isn't convenient to have a vehicle in the shop. That's why we work hard to repair and restore as quickly as possible to get you back on the road. Make it hassle-free. Let T-Bar fix your car. T-Bar S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston. Stop in today for a free estimate. 515 County Road.
At the end of 3, it's all Grace Grizzlies 51-39 over Mountain View. was very, very early. I think it was tied up at 4 apiece at one point. That might have been as close as it was to a lead for Mountain View. But after that, the Grizzlies just settled in, and like I said, they are a rebounding machine. That team is, it seems like, and their passes. They have some amazing passes. Every time I see them start going cross court 3 and 4 times, just back to back to back, I kind of cringe going, turnover. Diamondville Collision Center out of Diamondville. Terry Rogers, the owner, invites you to come in. Let him at least estimate your collision repair needs. He'd love it. Diamondville Collision Center, Diamondville, Wyoming. Start of the fourth. The inbound comes in from Grace. They get it under the basket to Holtz. He misses the layup. Tipped out long, and the Buffaloes are running. Walk trying to find a way into. Now this is Stoddard. Stoddard pulls it back out, goes long, almost over the head of Reese. He was barely able to knock it down and keep it in bounds. Out of bounds, no basket. That call from the ref up in the far corner. It was a turnover, whatever happened. Gave the Grizzlies the ball. And taken away, Blumel. Brigham Blumel trying to take that away. Hit himself in the chest, and now he was pushed. Number 32 pushed him back. Jorgensen picks up the foul. This will be purple ball going back to Buffalo. Buffaloes inbounds around the horn. Back to Reese at the top. Now Walk. Down into Vitt to Walk. They're just playing catch out beyond the three-point line. Trying to get the Grizzlies out of that 3-2 zone. Now it's down to the middle. Vitt driving the paint, kicks it out to Stoddard. The foul called. Number 15. Jensen. If it is, I have him for 4. Yep. In the inbound pass, and Vitt has it on the wing, down in the corner to Walk for a 3-pointer, and he drains another one. Start off play in the fourth quarter. 3-pointer for Buffalo. And Reese breaks up a pass, knocks it out of bounds. Possibly saved a fast break against or for the Grace Grizzlies. Grace will inbound. Cross court right to the paint, drive down, and they're saying charging. Drew the charge on number 15, Jensen. That will take him out of the game. That will be number 5 on Jensen for the Grizzlies. They will bring in Christensen, number 12, Tanner Christensen, to replace him. 6:36 left in the game as Jensen fouls out. Ball will go to the Buffaloes. Walk gets it across the timeline. Stoddard in the corner, drives the baseline, off the glass, no good. Rebound Grizzlies. Mountain View fans wanted a double dribble there. They didn't get it. Taken away by the Buffaloes. This is Vitt trying to go coast to coast. He is hacked on the arm. This should go against Holtz. We'll wait for the official call, but it'll put Vitt to the line. 1-0, not Holtz. No, this is against Stone. Raymond Stone in for the Grizzlies. He hacked Vitt on the wrist as he was in the process of the layup. This will be a 2-shot foul. And the first one is good for Vitt. See what the second one brings us. And that one is good. Vitt with 2 points from the free throw line. 6:11 left in the game. Play broken up. Knocked out of bounds by Brigham Blumel. Knocked the ball out of bounds, and a timeout has been called by, I think Grace took this timeout. As it is a full timeout, so we'll take a break too. You're listening to Mountain View Buffalo Basketball on mylocalradio.com.
If you've struggled to get a vehicle because of some bumps in your credit, then come to the all-new Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group. We have over 20 different lenders ready to help you reestablish your credit with a quality new or pre-owned vehicle. Good credit, bad credit, bankruptcy? Let the new Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group try to help you. Call our credit hotline today and ask for Jeff or Dave to get pre-approved for your next vehicle. Call 307-789-3151 today. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
They definitely appreciate you, and let them know that you appreciate their sponsorship so that you can see these videos. The video broadcasts of Bridger Valley Sports helps Benedict's Market, helps to make them possible right here on mylocalradio.com. We are at the Flaming Gorge Classic. Mountain View playing a team out of Grace, Idaho, which is in Caribou County in southeast corner of the state. Just a little bit above Preston, close to Soda Springs. Very small school there in Caribou County, but they have quite a basketball team. This is the second time we've seen them this morning here on mylocalradio.com, or the second time we've seen them today, once this morning. Going to be a foul. They're going to call it on walk. It's a good thing I'm not a ref. Going to be a one-on-one. No, they're saying Walk got fouled. Okay, that makes more sense to me. They're calling Cladis with the foul. He hit Walk upside the head, so they walked back down to the court, and Walk with a one-on-one opportunity misses the front end, and the rebound comes down to Grace. They drive into the paint, kick it out for a three. This is Christiansen. He misses. Grace gets the rebound. Drive to the middle, and it's put down, point for Cladis. That is his first 2 points, and it looks like Grace's first 2 points of this, the fourth quarter. 5:32 left in this game. It is the Grace Grizzlies 53, the Buffaloes from Mountain View 44 on mylocalradio.com. This is a short timeout. Scott's Auto Body and Glass on Reese Road in Lyman. They do body work on all makes of vehicles, cars, and trucks. They can do chip repair on your windshield, have bed liners, increase the value and protect the integrity of your bed on your pickup. They do auto alignments. They can even paint vehicles. Scott's Auto Body and Glass. 786-4400. It was all Grizzlies in the first quarter that give them this lead. Second quarter pretty evenly matched, 13 points for each team, and outscored by 1 in the third quarter. Now we're in the fourth quarter, and the Buffaloes have scored 5 points to the Grizzlies 2 with 5:24 left. Have a foul called on number 10, Stone, and that'll be his second. That's going to be Blumel at the line for the Buffaloes. And he drains it. Makes the front end of one and. He'll try for the second. The and is no good. Holtz down with the rebound. Tried to kick it out. They're going to call that this is out of bounds, I think. There were a lot of bodies on the court. I don't see a foul called. They're just going to call it out of bounds going back to the Buffaloes. So Stoddard passes it into Vitt. Vitt drives into the paint. And I think they're going to call an offensive charge against Vitt. We'll wait for it to get officially up on the scoreboard. and it doesn't. They're just going to say he turned it over. It went out of bounds. Fast break. That works. It's Dallin Holtz putting in 2 from a great pass from a teammate. 2 more on the board for the Grizzlies. Stoddard from 3. Out. Chris Jansen comes away with it. Takes it end to end. Dishes it out to the corner to Stone. Gets it back up on the wing. Cross court over to Jensen. And rebound Grizzlies. This is Stoddard bringing it all the way in. Drives into the paint. Tries the layup. And it works. Stoddard drops in 2 points for the Buffaloes. Jensen brings it across the timeline, passes it off all the way cross court. Chris Jensen kicking it up to the wing, back on top. Now they're spreading it out, trying to take a little time. They have an 8-point lead, 55-47 for the Grizzlies, with 4:07 left on the clock in this game. Down in the middle, they kick it back out again, stretching out the play. Over to the corner, Chris Jansen tries. It wouldn't have been a 3. He was on the line. It misses. The rebound goes back to the Grizzlies. That was Stone controlling the ball and getting it back outside to set up the offense again. Chris Jansen way out high in the half court. Now it is Stone with the ball. Cross courts it to Cladis. Chris Jansen. And they're going to call Stoddard for the block. Jorgensen lowered his shoulder, trying to turn a corner and get around it, and looks like Stoddard was in the way. They saw it as a defensive block, and they're going to put Jorgensen on the line. First one is good. Buffaloes are outscoring the Grizzlies by a score of 8-6 in this, the fourth quarter, but they have a long ways to make up from the deficit that they crawled into in the first quarter. It's still a 10-point game. Grizzlies up by 10. This is a 3-point attempt by Vitt. Rims out. Rebound Grizzlies. Chris Jansen taking the ball across the timeline. Pulls it up. Throws it out of bounds. They're going to say that it was off one of the Buffaloes. Grizzlies ball. 3:07 left on the clock on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Into Cladis. And thrown one of those long cross-court passes that didn't work for the Grizzlies. Turnover. Just under 3 minutes left in the game. 10-point lead for the Grizzlies from the Flaming Gorge Classic here at Green River High School on a Friday afternoon. This is Reese for 3. Oh, sweet. Drops right in. Nothing but net. Give him 3 points. Long pass underneath the basket. The layup goes in. That is Jorgensen, Cam Jorgensen, who drops that basket in off a long pass from one of his teammates. Vitt takes the ball, drives right into the hoop, misses the layup. Rebound Grizzlies. Cladis with the ball, now Christensen. Now Jensen. There's going to be a push called against Stoddard. I have him for 3. The refs have him for 5. So Stoddard fouls out of the game for the Buffaloes. This is going to put Jorgensen, Dax Jorgensen, at the line for the Grizzlies. 9-point lead. Grizzlies 59, Buffaloes 50. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Bridger Valley Electric, your touch-tone energy cooperative, providing power to the Bridger Valley and helping us to bring you this broadcast. Bridger Valley Sports on MyLocalRadio.com. Dax Jorgensen at the free throw. His first one, no good. Scrambling around and around. Chris Jansen comes up and knocks in a two-pointer from off the baseline. That was a tough shot. Walk from downtown misses, but Blumel comes down. Acts like he got punched in the eye on that rebound. Foul is called. This one going against Cam Jorgensen will be his second. That will send Brigham Blumel to the line. Letting people get set. Here comes the free throw. No good. They're going to call they're sending it to the other end of the court. A pushing foul. It's a 1-on-1 call. It's going to go against Reese. I have him for 4, so do they. Reese's fourth foul with 1:50 left in the game puts Holtz at the line for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies up by 11, 61-50. No good, but the rebound comes down to Jorgensen, excuse me. Cross court to Stone. Now they're once again spreading out of the floor, trying to take up some time. One of those long cross court passes from inside to outside. Jorgensen back to the top of the key to Cladis. Over to Jorgensen. He drives in and gets it to Cladis underneath the basket. 2 points for Cladis. That's 4 points in the fourth quarter for Cladis with 1:16 left in the game. 13-point lead for the Grizzlies. Walk for 3 points. He drains it. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom. And with that, they're going to call a timeout. This is going to be a full timeout. We'll take one, too. On the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard, with 1:05 left, the Grizzlies are up by 10, 63-53. You're listening to Mountain View Buffalo basketball right here on MyLocalRadio.com.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
This afternoon, the Flaming Gorge Classic. We'd like to thank Bridgerland CarQuest of Mountain View. They have reliable quality auto parts. Also have welding supplies, vehicle sound system, accessories, floor mats, so much more. Bridgerland CarQuest in Mountain View. 1:05 left. Full court pressure on by the Buffaloes. And they get it inbound, see if they can break the press. Go up and down, both of them land on the ground, no call, and now they're going to call Walk for a reach around, as he had to do something to stop the clock. Mountain View down by 10. Grizzlies have been spreading the floor and taking time off the clock for the last 6 or 8 minutes of this ball game. This will be Jorgensen at the line, and his first one is good. Walk called for his second foul. Double bonus now for the Buffaloes for the remaining 58 seconds. Second one no good. And they go down with foul. It's going to be called a jump ball. Arrow gives possession to the Buffaloes. 57 seconds left on the clock. Walk rushing to get it across the timeline. And he takes a long, deep three. Blumel gets the rebound. Walk again with a deep three. No good. Blumel again with the rebound. Brigham Blumel, and this is going to be a wrist slap. The foul will go against Tanner Christensen. And this will send Walk to the line for 2. They're in the double bonus at this point. 39 seconds left in the game. Walk's first is in and out, no good. And the second, it falls. Nope, they're saying 21 was lined up wrong. Harmon was in the wrong position, and they're saying that free throw will not count. Harmon in the wrong position on the court. Coach Reese can't believe it. Nothing like kicking you when you're down. I know the feeling. Coach Reese looked like he just took one when he's down. Okay, so this will give the Grizzlies the ball back with 39 seconds. 39 seconds left. A little bit of a stall going. Buffaloes are calling no foul, no foul. So they are going to let the Grizzlies just put it around, driving to the basket, kicking it back out. Stone out to Jorgensen, who's dribbling away. 10 seconds left. They're going to call this a game. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard have the Grace Grizzlies at 64, the Mountain View Buffaloes 53, an 11-point win for the Grace Grizzlies. 53-64. What we have on our score pad. Looks like the leading scorer in the game was Walk. He just kept dropping in those three-pointers, reined them in. 15, 16, 17, 18, 20 points for Walk for the Grizzlies, but in a losing effort as they come up 11 short, 64-53, the final score here in Green River Gymnasium this afternoon. Well, that'll do us for this broadcast here on MyLocalRadio.com. We will load up all of our equipment, take it down and set it up at the Lincoln Middle School here in Green River. And at 6 o'clock tonight, we will go back on with a live stream of the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes taking on the Phillies from Jackson High School in Jackson, Wyoming. So be joining us for that right here on MyLocalRadio.com. We hope you enjoy the broadcast. If you do, make sure you tell our sponsors, because without them, we couldn't be here. This presentation of Bridger Valley basketball on MyLocalRadio.com has been brought to you by these supporting businesses, including Rocky Mountain Yeti Group, Wyoming Dental Specialties, West Star Printing, Chad's Automotive, Rocky Mountain Signs, and Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of Old West Media Incorporated, no portion of which can be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the aforementioned rights holder. Our executive producer is Val Cook. We want to thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, sales manager, Julie Burley, with KNYN Sports Director, Jake Hibbard, KADQ Sports Director, Ryan Steinekert, website manager, Sean Hando, and production assistants, Kate Bolander and AJ Lamb. And we want to thank you, our watchers and listeners. The biggest thanks to all of our sponsors. Like I said, let them know you appreciate these broadcasts so that we can come back and do more of them. We invite you to visit MyLocalRadio.com for archived games and other fun information. You want to see a great shot, you want to log into that Lyman girls game that happened here just about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. Take it down to the final buzzer and watch that shot, that three-pointer that Bradshaw put in for the Lyman victory. Yeah, that's going to be archived. Those are the kind of things you'll see when you visit MyLocalRadio.com. Thanks for joining us on this presentation of Bridger Valley Sports on MyLocalRadio.com. Until 6 o'clock, you have a good afternoon. We'll be back.